Kitty man, I had a flow. Drip that water, call that boss. You check my squad and they gon' be in cost. You better be prepared to take a loss. I left my enemies dripping, but it ain't sauce. It ain't sauce, no it ain't sauce. Yeah, enemies dripping, but it ain't sauce. No it ain't sauce, no it ain't sauce. Yeah, enemies dripping, but it ain't sauce. It ain't sauce, it ain't sauce.
Hello people, it's your boy Artist Mini and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Now, I haven't done one of these in a while. I've been pretty caught up with school, so I haven't really been able to do a lot of movie reviews, especially not as many as I wanted to. I missed out on a lot of movie reviews, but I was able to react to the trailers. But now that pretty much school is over for me, finals are done, I was able to go out and see Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes and watch it, and I'm able to do a reaction because everything is completed for school. So, this is probably how it's going to be for most whenever the fall going into spring comes up. But now that we're back, let's talk about Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Enough talking about me. So if you don't know what the Planet of the Apes is, I'm pretty sure some of y'all do. These movies, there's over 10 movies dating back to the 60s. I'm gonna just go on the basics of the regular Planet of the current day Planet of the Apes. The original movie is about James Franco. He's the main character. Him and a group of scientists end up creating this virus that allows for animals, the apes, to eventually have certain movements and certain control over their vocals and be more human-like. Eventually, that outbreak happens, and this allows for apes to take over and become more smart, and it also makes humans act more like animals and apes be more in control. And so on and so forth. We get to the third movie, and we get the war of apes and humans. Yep, and apes against apes. And now we're at this movie, which is supposedly I'm gonna say requel. I think that's what you call it. That's kind of like what Candyman is in a way. So yeah, I'll say requel. So pretty much this is almost, actually no, I won't even say that. I'll say it's kind of like, this movie is almost like The Force Awakens to Return of the Jedi. It's basically like that. It's the next. It's separate, but it retreads old grounds of the original. And that's pretty. I think that's a good accusation. Yep. So in this, we don't follow the story of Caesar. Caesar is dead. I'm not gonna do like major spoilers. I don't really think there is major spoilers. I mean, really, most of the time, I like, when it comes to spoilers, I think that only really goes for like Marvel or DC movies, like those big action type, or maybe like horror movies that have like twists. But this, I don't really see it have. It's not really nothing critical. In this, but this is like no knowledge. In this, Caesar is dead. Caesar is dead. They don't give us a time frame for how long he's been dead or exactly when he died, but he's been dead for many, all they say is many generations. So this takes place way after, like way after. And in this movie, we follow an ape called Noah and his family, and he basically is the new Caesar. He's taking over, so he even looks kind of like Caesar, in my opinion. But yeah, this story follows him, and then they go after, and then this new group of evil apes, we'll just say that, comes in, takes his clan and other clans, and creates this big kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. So yeah, overall, I'm gonna just give you like a quick of what I feel, and should you go out and see it. I think the movie is okay. For those, the movie's okay. I don't think it's terrible. I don't think it's bad. I think it's pretty okay. I think it can be pretty shallow at times. I do think the movie is very long. It is very long. I think a little too long. The beginning is a little slow, and there's moments where it can be very slow, especially once we get to the especially like before getting to the actual like Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes part. It can feel a little slow. It's literally most of the time like apes just chilling, riding on horses, not really doing anything. That's really all it is. Especially like that first going into the second half. One of the main apes that I like that were from, I believe he's from the older movies. He was kind of like, I forgot the dude's name, the monkey that's in Lion King that holds Simba up, but he's that guy. He's basically like that. That's what he basically was to Caesar. He's in this movie. Something happens to him pretty early on, and a lot of the characters that you will like kind of disappear really early on, and we don't really get that much screen time with them. Most of the time is dedicated to Noah and this girl, and I know the girl from The Witcher, but yeah, most of the time it's dedicated between them two, and it's really she is basically like she's like the stand-in for humanity, and Noah is like the stand-in for like all apes in a way. Like they're both representing their kind, and the whole point and message of this movie is, can can the apes live up to Caesar's message, and did Caesar really leave an impact, and is there a way for humans and apes to actually live with one another in a world together once again? And that's really like the main focus. And I think the movie does do a good job at that. I do think it does do a good job of that, but I do think it does run a little bit slow. I do think it can be really like a little shallow at times, and I don't like. Well, I ain't gonna say I don't like. It just sometimes it got a little boring of just watching apes just chill and just not fight each other and do stuff. But that's just me. I'm not a huge Planet of the Apes fan, but I do like the movies. Out of all, I don't think this movie is for those that are hardcore Planet of the Apes fan. I will tell you to go out and watch this one. This is one that I think you will still enjoy. They're making, apparently this is going to be a new trilogy, like the next set in stone for the previous trilogy. So yeah, I would definitely go say that. If you're not a big Planet of the Apes fan, I wouldn't say go see this. I would definitely say wait. It's not nothing. This movie isn't super spectacular, and like I said, I don't think it's or as big or as cool as the other ones, especially Rise. Like Rise of the Planet of the Apes, I think was really good. That's the one I remember the most with James Franco. That's like the main one. That one, and then War. I don't remember the second one too much, but those two I remember fondly. Like those were probably like some of the best. This movie, like I said, is like Force Awakens to Return of the Jedi. Like it really just treads new ground, gives you a familiar idea, and is setting up the future and what's to come. So for those that are familiar with Planet of the Apes or are hardcore Planet of the Apes fans, you probably would really enjoy this and probably would want to go out to the theaters and see this. Me, and like I would say like other like normal like casuals of the apes, I wouldn't honestly, it's to each his own. To each his own. I wouldn't say it's something you need to rush out and see. You could definitely wait. But if you this is a definitely a fun flick to go, a definitely a cool flick to watch for sure. I can't not the CGI has always been good, always good. The voice acting is amazing. The acting overall is amazing. The visuals are good. For some reason, I don't know how Planet of the Apes and Avatar does it, but their water for some reason always looks super super good. It looks better than real life water. I don't know what they do, but it looks really good. But pretty much from that note, like it's fine. All of it is good. All of it is good. Um, that's really it. All I have for like non like spoilers. I'm not gonna go too deep into it because I kind of want y'all to go out and see the movie. And it's not there really isn't no big spoilers. Not nothing like crazy other than like maybe other than what I just said. Like if you didn't know about who Caesar was, then he's dead. And there's like one big twist in the end with the apes and the humans. Um, all I'm gonna say is the girl in this movie, she finds all I'm gonna say is she finds something that could possibly break the boundaries between apes and humans. That's all I'm really gonna say. And it really just sets up the next set of movies. But overall, I would just say this movie is decent. It's pretty good. It's okay. It's not bad. I don't think it's terrible. It's definitely a good movie. If I was to rate it, I would probably give it. Ah, I don't think it's like an 8. Actually, let me do this. If I was to rate Rise of the Planet of the Apes, I'm gonna just do it like this. If I was to do Rise of the Planet of the Apes, I would say that movie is. I would give that movie like an 8. I give that movie like an 8. I would give the second one like a 7, and then like a 7 or 8, and then I'll give War like a 9. Like I really like War of the Planet of the Apes. That one's probably my favorite. And then this one, I'm kind of between a 6 and a 7. I don't think it's better than any of the other three, but I don't think it's terrible. I'm probably gonna go with a 7. I think a 7 works pretty well. I think that it's something. If you're a big Apes fan, go out and see it. If you're not, I would just wait. I would just wait, or wait like just wait a little while before going to the theaters, or just wait till it comes out on your local streaming service or store. Yep. But yeah, I would definitely go a 7 out of 10. I think that fits it best. Noah, I think for Noah in this movie, I think he's going to be a great replacement for Caesar. I love his story. I love his family. I think he's going to be a great addition to continuing on Caesar's legacy. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this review, my quick little review. I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace.